Okay, so how's it going, ladies and gentlemen? So today we are going to solve another coolest problem, which is boat to save people. Okay, so what will be our flow is, first of all we're gonna look at the problem statement, then we're gonna talk about the approach, and then finally gonna code. Okay, so the code is available in Java and C++, both in languages. Check in the comment section, comment link in the down. Okay, alright, ladies and gentlemen, so let's just understand first of all what the problem statement is saying. The problem statement is saying we have given an array of people where people I is the weight of ith person, and we have given an infinite number of boats. Okay, so what that means? Let's look at over here. For example, like we just I'm just taking this input over here. So we have given something like 7 9 3 6 8 4 5 2. Okay, and these are the weight of the people. These are the weights, their weights. Okay, so for example, this is the person number 1, so this is the person number 1, so this is the weight of person number 1, which is 7. Okay, and this is the weight of person number 2, which is 9. Okay, so that's how they have given. All right, so now what we have to do, we have given infinite number of boats. So let's just say like this is our boat. Okay, so these are in infinite numbers. Okay, but here's some conditions. So the question has given some conditions. The first condition is we can only put a minimum of one number in the boat. I mean minimum of one person in the boat. Okay, and maximum of 2 person in the boat. Maximum of 2 person in our boat. All right, I hope so this thing is very clear. Okay, so by doing that we have to achieve we have to achieve a minimum number of boats to carry every given person. Okay, so like we just want a minimum number of boats. Like we just have to calculate like what is the minimum number of boats we require. All right, I hope so the problem statement is very clear. Okay, now let's just talk about like how we can solve this problem. Okay, so by looking at this thing, like one thing came in your mind is very simple. Like okay, what we'll do, we just take one I pointer over here and one j pointer over here, and we're gonna sum them up. Okay, so it will be I plus j. Okay, so people of I plus people of j, their values. Okay, so yeah, we're going to do something like this, but as you can see, if we are going to doing that, then you will see like we are repeating these values. Okay, so let's just say how. So right now 7 plus 9, which is 16. So 16 is greater than is greater than our limit. Our limit is how much is given? 10. Now let's just say, I forgot to tell you what is this limit. The limit is like the boat can have this max, like the boat weight can like how much the boat can hold a person weight. Okay, up to 10. Okay, so and remember one more thing, like whatever the weight present over here, the boat limit will be more than that. Okay, it can never be less than that. All right, so it will definitely gonna carry either 1% or 2%, but the weight will be always greater. But right now if I try to put 2 persons, this is 0th index and the first index I plus j person, then I'm getting 16 their weight, and the boat weight it can carry is only of 10. Okay, so what I will do, I will gonna simply ignore this and move my j pointer over here. Now 7 plus 3 is 10. So I can put this, because this is my equals to my limit, so I can easily put these 2%. Okay, so if I put these 2%, and I will have one boat count, so it will count how many boat I'm using. So my boat count will go from 0 to 1. Okay, all right. So now what I will do, I will now move my I pointer. So like we already just consider 7% and 3%. Now I put my I pointer over here, and my j pointer will be over here. So we will do 9 plus 3, which will be 12. So it is greater than our limit. Now as you can see, we are revisiting this third value. You know the third person over here whose weight is 3. We are revisiting it because like we already have checked, like we already have considered you. Then why should we consider you again? Okay, so by doing that, what will happen? Our time complexity will become O of n square. Okay, so this is not an efficient way to solve this problem. Okay, so now the interviewer asked like, okay, so can you show me like what is the efficient way to solve this problem? All right, so just told him like we're gonna optimize it. How? We're gonna sort this. We're gonna sort this array. Okay. Now you will ask what will be the benefit of sorting. I will say relax. So first of all, I'm gonna take this similar example over here. Okay, which is given 7 9 3 6 8 4 5 and 2. Okay, now I will gonna sort it. So what I will get? I will get 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9. Okay, all right. So now by sorting it, what do we get? We get the minimum person, the minimum weight person on our left side, the minimum weight person, left side minimum weight person. Okay, and the maximum weight person on our right side, Wait, on right. Okay, so by doing this, as you can see, we can now put at least 2% in our board. How? For example, like let's just say like this is the minimum. One we will carry the minimum weight percent, and another we get the maximum weight percent. So by doing that, what will happen? We can maintain our board limit size as well. Okay, and we can use minimum number of boards which will be required. I hope so. Now this thing is very clear. Okay, so for that one, what I will do, I will use 2 pointers, left and right. Okay, so I will call them left and right, or you can even call them I and J. So the my left pointer will start from the 0th index, from the very starting. Okay, and my right pointer will start from my last. Okay, which is the ending of my array. Okay, from the end. Okay, so that's how we're gonna do it. But when you are calculating the sum, when you are calculating sum of people of left plus people of right, okay, when you are calculating this thing, remember one thing, there could be two possibilities. So what the two possibilities will be? The first possibility will be if the sum is less than equals to limit. That will be one case. Like let's say like either we put the 2%, but the sum is lesser, so we have a little bit more space left, or the sum becomes equals to our limit. So that's an okay case as well. Okay, and the other case will be if our sum is greater than our limit. Alright, so we have to think about these two possibilities in order to solve our problem. Okay, so let's just talk about this, our first possibility. So what will happen if we have something like this? If I'm gonna use this example over here, so I will just put my I pointer over here and my J pointer over here. Let me gonna just redraw it again. Okay, so 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 and 9. Okay, my left pointer and my right pointer is over here. Alright, so once I get this sum, and I will have, I told you again, I will have on my board count as well. So we will count my board, like how many board I'm using, which is initially 0. Okay, so in our first possibility, what I have to do, I will, like, let's see, like for first of all with an example. So right now I am just adding 9 plus 2, which will be 11. So 11 is greater than our limit, is greater. So this possibility hit. So once my sum is greater than my limit, this will hit. So in this one, what I will do, okay, in this one, what I will do, I will take this 9%, the max percent, and I will move my R2 over here. My R will come over here. I will consider this one. Okay, because why I'm considering this one? Because let's say like if I consider 2 and not 9, then I will face problem in my question. Okay, that's why I'm considering the maximum weight person over here. I hope so this thing is very clear. So by considering this, what will happen? I use one board. So I will update it to 1. Okay. Alright, now my right point is over here. So like so in this possibility, what we are doing is we are incrementing our count. So our count is incrementing and our J is decrementing. The right pointer. So right pointer is decrementing. Okay, I hope this thing is very clear. Alright guys. Now what I will do, I will again gonna calculate for 8 plus 2. My 8 plus 2 is 10. My 8 plus 2 is 10. Now this possibility is because it is either less than or equals to limit. So it is equals to limit. Then what I will do, I will increment their count. Then I will so I'm doing incrementing my count, and I will incrementing my left pointer as well, and I will decrementing my right pointer. Okay, so what we are doing, we just consider these two values. Okay, now what will happen, my left pointer will come over here, no more over here. My right pointer will come over here, no more over there. Okay, that's how. Now again we're going to calculate. So 7 plus 3, which will give us 10. Okay, so 10 is our less than equals to limit, so I will again going to increment my count, which will become 3. Okay, and so on and so forth. Similarly, like we're gonna come over here, so we're gonna just calculate them, and my count will increment to then 3, then to 4, then to 5. Okay, so you just check it, like it will gonna work. Okay, so once my left pointer and right pointer reach over here, my right pointer will come over here. So my right pointer will come over here and my left pointer will go over here. Then I have to stop. Then I have to make this condition like, okay, now you have to stop because you are just now crossing each other. So we don't have to carry no more further. I hope so, ladies and gentlemen, this thing is very clear, like how we are doing it. Okay, so let's just look at, so we just talk about problem statement, our approach, and now finally it's time to code it up. I'm again saying Java and C++ code both is available in comment section. Just check it out for more there. Alright. Okay, so at over here, what I'm gonna do, I will let's just say have my something in function which is saying like number of boats. Okay, and in this one I will gonna pass my people array and my limit. So that's what I'm passing over here. Okay, so in my people array, what I will do, like I will first of all have to sort it. Okay, so what I will say okay, array dot sort people. Okay, alright, so like we just sort our array right now. Now what I will do, I will get my boat count. So my boat count initially will be 0. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, I hope this thing is clear. Alright, now what will happen? After getting my boat count? I will create my left pointer. My left pointer will be initially at 0. Okay, at the very first index, and my right pointer will be at last value of my array at the end. Okay, so it will be people dot length -1. Okay, sorry about my bad handwriting. I'm so sorry guys, but trust me, you will gonna understand. It will never be an issue. Okay, so my while loop will run till my left is less than equals to the right. Okay, so like once they cross each other, then I will gonna stop it. Okay, alright, so my first possibility will be if my sum, so I have to initialize my sum as well, so I forgot. So int sum will be people of left plus people of right. Okay, so RIGST. Okay, I think this thing is clear. So in sum equals to, so we just initialize our sum over here. Now I will give my two possibility conditions to my sum. So my first condition possibility will be if my sum is less than equals to my limit. If that's the case, if they are less than or either equal, then what I will do, I will increment my boat count. My boat count will gonna increment. Then what I will do, I will just increment my I pointer or left pointer. I don't know why I'm saying again. No, I'm saying ing pointer, and my right pointer. Okay, so you can consider any variable. It's all up to you. Okay, else what? Like if my sum is greater than my limit, then what I will do, I will increment my board count, like because we are at least putting one person in my board. At least we are putting one person, and but I have to decrement my only right pointer. My right pointer only will be decrementing. So it will decrement. Sorry, my mistake. So it will gonna decrement it. Okay. I hope so this thing is very clear, ladies and gentlemen. Alright, and just finally return our board count. So that's what we have to return in the end. I hope so, ladies and gentlemen, this thing is very, very clear. So we are just returning our board count, and I hope so this thing is very, very clear, like what we are doing. So first of all, what we just sort our array, then we just have a board count which we're gonna return in the end, which we are returning in the end. Board count, not plus, only on the board count which is returning in the end. Okay, and I just create my 2 pointers. My 2 pointers created over here, 2 pointers. Okay, then what I'm doing, I'm running a while till my left is either less than or equals to right. Once they try to cross each other, I'm gonna stop it. I initialize my sum, which will be of my left pointer plus right pointer value. Okay, if my sum for my first condition, my 1.0 first condition is like if my sum is less than equals to limit, then I will gonna increment their count. I will gonna move my left pointer forward, and I will gonna decrement my right pointer backward. Okay, all right. My second condition 2.0, which is my I will if I'm considering only one person. So what is happening over here? My sum is greater than my limit. So what I'm doing, I'm incrementing my board count. I'm decrementing only my right pointer, right value. Okay, because because that's the biggest value we are considering. So I hope so, gentlemen, these things are very clear. Okay, let's just talk about time complexity. The time complexity in this one we are dealing with big of n log n. Okay, because we are sorting our array, and our space complexity will be big of 1. I hope so, ladies and gentlemen, this thing is very, very clear. So thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen, for watching this video. I will see you in the next one. Till then, take care, bye bye, and I love you guys. Believe me, I love you. Take care, bye bye.